Hello and welcome to Untitled D&D again.
What? No, that's the actual title. You ruined the
Yes,
bit.
yes it is.
Ah,
I have destroyed the bit.
we'll do
You
it again
cannot
next week.
burden me with
we'll
your
do it again
bit.
next episode. You don't have control.
My name is CJ or Alpha. I am playing all of the NPCs that everyone encounters, and I am joined, as always, by our two heroes. Uh, if you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I am Hero One. uh, Chris slash Ox, and I am playing Moonsong Sanders, the Rock Gnome Drunken Master Monk.
Hi, I'm Hero One, Austin slash Parfait, and I am playing John Bloodstone, the human rogue barbarian demon hunter, who may or may not have a dead son. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's ambiguous. It's
We don't
left
know.
open to interpretation.
Yeah, we definitely haven't implied that I may have been involved in his death. It's not been implied.
Not at all. No.
Not once.
No, it's
we would
never.
Why
it's
would we
never
apply something
once
so
occurred.
so crazy?
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
joining the party as always until something happens.
We
have
almost did
the-
last week.
We
Yeah,
have the
sure
tiefling
did.
paladin Vela and the human warlock James. So we join our adventurers back at basically the entrance to the village of Kresk as they are fleeing the destruction, trying to get away before the mutated hordes descend from the abbey and slaughter everyone.
So a usual
Our
Friday
heroes,
night.
our heroes were making a quick escape through the gates, but you never had decided which way you were heading.
Did we not? I guess.
No, it was never really discussed. We just kind of ended right as you guys left.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. The metagaming Austin side really kind of wants to go right just to see what you have to do because there's no map there. But I think we'd go left because we want to get to like the lake and see the tower and stuff and our mission and all that.
Well, metagame
left
wise,
is
actually,
off the
game wise, you would be able to see. You would actually be able to see from here that down at the end of that road is a large wall of fog that descends all the way up into the sky as far as you can see.
So we probably won't go to that wall of fog.
Yeah, I think we go back to the lake
Yeah.
where there was the tower in the middle of the.
Yeah, that's
in
the one
middle
part of the
lake.
thing I remembered.
It is the first one, so I
Okay,
hope.
so you wanted to head over to Lake Baratok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can absolutely flee over that way. When we left off, it would be coming up on dusk now. Like the sun just now starting to set, if it ever really rose. But it is getting darker out. You guys can absolutely start making your way over there, but it depends on if you want to book it to try to get there before night, or if you want to camp for the night and then go over there.
Oh man. Well, I think we should for sure get a little bit farther away from Kresk and then camp for the night.
Yeah.
Because we also need
Fair.
a long rest. Because my health
Yes.
is definitely like at half.
You guys
mine
are
as well.
in. You
Mine
guys
is at
are
half
in
of my
not the
current
greatest positions.
Yeah, my health is at half, less than half of its current not max because I haven't had a
Yes.
chance to sleep.
Yep. Yeah, you have not had a chance to heal off of
Yeah.
heal off your max HP reduction.
Yeah, from 2 parts ago.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we can absolutely do that. That's not an issue. Are you guys heading straight along the road? Are you trying to keep to the woods? Are you trying to like sneak to not be noticed by the creatures moving around Kresk? What do you guys
Yeah.
have in mind?
I feel like we would be sneaking through the woods.
I mean, Would we, or would we still be just running for our lives because we thought they were chasing us?
I feel like we run out onto the road and then like
Dip into
try
the
to
trees?
like dip into the trees
That's
from the
fair.
road.
I mean, I'm down
Okay.
for stealth. I'm a rogue.
That is your deal.
Yeah, I literally have a +10. I will almost definitely stealth, unless I crit
Okay.
fail.
So you want to move at stealth pace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys will be moving a little bit slower, but a lot harder to be snuck up on, and a lot
Yeah.
harder to be noticed. As you guys are entering the forest right outside Kresk, where all of these mutants are still kind of descending the hills and getting into the main area, I will just need a stealth check to see how well you guys are sneaking through the woods.
I am the
Let's
knight.
go, boy!
I am the knight.
I'm actually not doing great. I guess I'm a little... I feel a little bad about the people we're abandoning, apparently. Apparently I do have some morals.
Moony does not, apparently. Said, I am ready to not exist to the world.
It is okay because your allies are not doing fantastic
Okay.
for
Well,
you.
maybe
So
18 was pretty good. Unless she has disadvantage.
yeah, she has disadvantage. Heavy
Oh,
armor.
fun.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, you guys are able to get out into the woods. Nothing immediately seems to be following you, but you are not exactly the most silent you've ever been in your life.
What?
Well, my companions might not be.
No, you are doing absolutely fine.
But you're standing right next to us, so they still see
Unfortunate
you.
that I'm so
Yeah.
close to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When they see us, they realize, oh my gosh, there's another person there.
yeah, yeah. They see everyone else, and then Mooney kind of is like an afterthought. They see
Yeah.
he's just standing so incredibly still.
They go, wow, there's 3 people over there. Oh my gosh, there's
Right.
4.
Oh, they're traveling with a bald child.
Yeah.
Wait, a gnome.
He's not a child at all.
Yeah, it takes them a moment to notice
yeah.
my beard and mustache.
Yeah, it takes just those few extra seconds. But you guys can absolutely move
And if
through
anyone
the
who's on the
woods.
video version is wondering what Mooney looks like, here's what he looks like really sexy. There you go. All right.
Gotta throw out sexy Mooney there.
I don't normally
Uh,
actually put it on the YouTube video. That's actually like a first, I think.
No, you normally don't. But so you guys can carry along further through the woods. Who is leading? I assume John.
I feel like John has just maybe not tried to, but
Yeah.
has kind of fallen into the leadership role as we've played. So.
Roll your survival roll.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
a
because
leader.
it will be just to sort of make sure that you're still moving along the correct path, unless you're just trying to stay within sight of the road.
Well, let's see how I do.
Okay. So you are going further into the woods.
Yeah,
then.
14's
Okay.
not too bad.
Okay.
It's not great.
Yeah.
So you know well enough. You're able to kind of keep your eye on how the sort of very faded shadows along the ground are to keep the sun in the same position, make sure you're still going in the same direction even while it's setting and the shadows grow longer and darker. You guys carry on further through the woods. I assume you're heading kind of pretty much straight for the lake.
As straight for the lake as possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys carry on further, and I would say you get roughly about the middle of the woods, is what you would guess, John, based on how you've been tracking the directions, before it gets dark enough to the point where it's going to be difficult moving forward, just with your own sight.
Yeah.
Because I believe everybody else has dark vision.
Yeah, we do. And
I mean,
John has a big lantern.
I do have a lantern, yeah, that I carry at all times
Yes,
to
yeah.
justify how, not if not, dark vision, all that.
Not
I mean,
a big lantern.
you don't need to justify that. That's
Yeah.
part of who you are.
Yeah, it's I do wear a bullseye lantern just so we don't have to worry about me not being able to see all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I asked that then. Will you be using the bullseye lantern, or are you just kind of moving forward in the dark, or are you stopping for the night?
I mean,
What
I
did
feel
you
like we're
kind of
stopping
have
for the
in
night because we
mind?
need the rest and we're hurt. But I feel like I probably am
Fair.
using my lantern just because if not, I can't see.
Okay, so yeah, at a certain point, you turn on that
Yeah.
lantern just to allow yourself some sight. Uh, it's not too terribly difficult. I'll just take your 14 for you finding a suitable place to camp.
Yeah.
It not the kind of thing that I need to have you roll again
I
for.
can roll again if you need me to. It's
If
alright.
you so
But
wish,
I
you
don't
can
want to because I only
absolutely
have a +2 and I could end up doing worse and we won't be able to sleep.
you can absolutely do worse. Uh,
Yeah, a
but
lot.
so
I
it
think hear
takes
me out.
you
I'm not gonna do it.
yeah, it takes you a little while, but you are able to find a kind of clearing in the woods that is a bit flatter terrain, a little bit higher up, a better place to kind of set yourself down for camp.
All right.
Woo! Long rest.
So you guys kind of, honestly, at this point, almost stumble into the clearing. Uh, Many of you rather heavily wounded. A lot of your resources expended,
Yeah.
and
Hey, I'm not bloody.
another burning town behind you.
Woo! Wait.
We sure do that sometimes.
So
Yeah.
you guys set up camp in the clearing. James kind of pitching the tent, and the rest of you guys getting your bedrolls out. And would you light a fire, I assume?
Probably. That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh.
What was that?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said what? Like like you were questioning whether or not
I
the
mean, yeah, we
fire was.
probably shouldn't set a fire, but we got to keep ourselves warm and toasty.
It does get rather chilly up in kind of the northern section of Barovia here. I mean, you guys were there was literally snow in Kresk, so here
Yeah.
would be equally snowy. You're actually a little further north than you were in Kresk, so
Oh,
yeah,
good.
there's definitely snow, very light powdered snow coming down around you. Nothing too crazy, nothing that kind of disturbs the embers, but enough to add a chill to the air.
Then yes, definitely we will be lighting a fire.
Okay. Yeah, that's no issue at all. More than enough of you have ways to just
Snow
light
issue at
fire.
all?
I mean, it is
There wasn't
snow
before.
issue. But I mean, yeah, like regardless of whether or not John is able to like strike a fire, James has prestidigitation, so it's not an issue. So you guys are able to get a fire going, kind of collecting what dry wood you can find in the woods. And you guys kind of settle around the fire, thinking on all that's happened today.
Yeah.
And
That seems like a great
out
place
how
to
you
stop, guys.
are,
Thanks for tuning in this week.
and figuring out how you guys are going to do your watches.
Now, who's the least hurt? You're going last.
Least hurt. So James
I'm visibly
is
bloodied, you know.
both James and well, James is not necessarily. Well, no, yeah, he is bloodied. He's just barely bloodied, and Vela is bloody as well. So the
I
only
am
one who
not
is
bloody.
not bloodied is Moony.
I guess Mooney's going
Wow.
last.
Okay.
Yippee.
And how did you want to do the other ones? HP values or
I mean,
how everyone's doing?
Lowest
like
HP value goes first.
Very meta.
yeah, just full metagame it.
Yeah.
No, I feel like just realistically from what we saw, Vela goes first, and then it's just between me and. But I guess because aren't we all? I guess all three of us are going at once, aren't we?
Yes, only
Yeah.
one person is keeping watch first.
Yeah. So
Alright.
You're
So,
just taking shifts of who
I
is
should
keeping
keep watch first then.
yeah, he keeps watch first.
How did we get to me doing last?
I meant like getting to rest last.
Yeah.
Is what I meant.
Yeah,
But
it got mixed up. Yeah. He was
But
thinking
also, this
3
is
people was
basically-
keeping watch.
Just the same order that we take
Yeah, I
short
think
rest
it's
in it,
yeah.
or take rest in anyways. I almost always take watch first.
Okay, so we'll do Moony, John, James, Vela.
Sure.
Yeah.
Works.
All right. So in that case, I'll need perception checks.
We are long. This is still a long rest. We get to do like our long rest stuff to like get stuff back.
You will, provided that you
Okay.
get through the long rest.
Gosh darn you, Moony.
Moony. Okay. Okay. So you guys settle
I am
in for
Out of my mind.
your first night.
Moony rolled a
Back out
3
in
for
these
our
woods.
audio listeners. That's why I'm
No,
so
I rolled a 2.
Yes, he rolled a
Plus 1.
2.
Well, whatever. They don't care about the
But-
exact.
Yeah.
He has a 3.
Yeah.
I
It
almost
did
crit
not
failed.
go well. So Moony, as your fellows are kind of nodding off to sleep, you do start to kind of dive a little bit more into the drink. A lot happened today, and
Yeah.
you
A lot
really
weighing
just
on
need
my
to take the
conscience.
edge off, and just the weight on your conscience. And honestly, at a certain point, you're not sure how much you drank, but you find yourself nodding off.
I don't know this yet, but I'm mad.
And you both have a dream.
Okay.
I am asleep. Cool. God.
You hear a screaming in the distance.
All right.
Cut short as suddenly as it started. A shadowy figure stands in a white void. A garden, dusted by snow. The figure crouches down, pulling a shining blade from within the body of a trampled scarecrow.
Oh, I know this one.
And then the scene seems to change. You're cold and panting, blood seeping from a wound on your chest. Despite the terror and the agony of your wounds, something spurs you on. The woods behind you crack as the colossal beast charges forward, smoke billowing from its fangs. You scramble over logs, branches tearing at your flesh, and you see a cottage in the clearing ahead, little candles flickering in the window. And you race down the hill, tumbling, falling to the ground as the wolf behind you catches up. It hangs over you, green eyes shining as it drives its fangs into your throat. You crane your head back, reaching out towards the cottage for help, as the door opens and a dry cackling echoes forth. And with that, you both, actually, all 4 of you, seem to wake at the same time.
Yeah. What the? Mooney's inspecting his bottle of whiskey.
Well, that was not a fun dream.
You guys had a dream? I didn't, because I was watching the tree line, the fire. Yeah.
Is he rolling?
So you guys had a
deception?
dream.
Is he rolling deception at like disadvantage for that?
You guys.
I will let
had
you choose
dreams?
whether or not your character believes that.
I don't think I do.
Hold on, I'm rolling deception. I lied. Oh
Gosh
boy.
darn it.
Hold on, that's not. That's I
true.
gotta roll a disadvantage.
You are wasted.
And there's the disadvantage.
Oh, for our audio listeners, he rolled a critical success the first time and then a crit failure the second time for his disadvantage.
Yep. So
There's that.
Yeah, no.
There's disadvantage.
Which that adds up to the delivery he gave us, which was that.
yeah, that was the perfect delivery for that result. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, you are fully aware of the fact that Mooney woke up at the same time you did, seemingly startled awake.
Mooney.
Huh. What?
Nothing.
So about that, what do you guys dream about?
Well, why don't you tell us what happened?
I don't. What do you
Mm,
mean by that exactly?
you know exactly what I mean.
Uh, the
You all dreamed too?
Yes.
I didn't
Mooney,
per
stop.
se.
Just stop. You're not a good liar when you're drunk. So you're not a good liar.
There may have been a sword of pure sunlight in a snowy garden thing and a scarecrow, and then I got eaten by a werewolf in the forest afterwards.
With the cackling, yes, we know. We all had the same dream. I assume.
Wait, did we?
I had this. This is the exact same dream I've had.
Okay. So we all had the same.
That-
Surely that's not a
That
coincidence.
can't be good.
Well, yeah.
Well, back to
Fair.
sleep we go.
Huh. Although I feel like we should definitely try to find that sword.
I mean, yeah.
Surely it exists, right?
Yeah.
4 people don't just dream of a sword of sunlight that exists for no reason. It's also in our fortune. That sort of sunlight. I remember that
It's true.
because I've got a huge brain.
John and Mooney, both of you roll me a history check.
History. I have +1 to that,
Me too.
and I am drunk still, guys.
Yeah, and I'm just
You're-
apparently not that, cultured.
You're not 100% certain, but you could have sworn that it looked kind of similar to the garden at the Abbey. You're not sure, though. It could have been some other garden.
A snowy garden. Yeah. Huh. Dang it. You guys think we should... No. Ah. Well, it's the only snow that we've seen in any sort of garden. At least so far, I'm sure there's plenty of gardens in Barovia. But do you think it could have been the Abbey?
They both did average.
Average.
I mean, I guess it could be. I'd hate for that to mean we were supposed to go back there.
And
What's with us destroying cities and then having to go back to them immediately?
I mean, if it was there, what was that figure?
It's fair.
The shadowy person who picked it up.
Mm.
I mean, maybe a reach, but I can only imagine one shadowy person who was in that area.
Yeah. I don't exactly like what I'm thinking.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
Do you think that was the whole reason he was at the Abbey in the first place? Who can
I
say?
don't know.
But why tell us that? Because that felt like it was probably from him as a message, but like...
I mean, if it was from him, what was the other thing?
I mean, someone was laughing at whatever happened there, and... I wouldn't think any of us would be laughing at that.
Yeah.
You mentioned the beast before your encounter with the werewolf. Was that what happened?
I mean... Now this is the point where I have to pause and go, that's not what I had written, but is that what happened? Is that what this is supposed to be? I'm fine with that, because I just didn't know. Because that's not what I had thought it was.
Give me a history check.
Okay. Not great. But still the best history check anyone's rolled today.
True, sadly.
Of a 12.
Bits and pieces of that story sound weirdly familiar.
Okay.
But no, it doesn't match what you believe happened.
I mean, it's not what I remember happening to me, but I mean... Yeah. It's
Maybe
a traumatizing experience, though. I might have blocked out pieces.
No, I have no idea why someone would send that to us. It can't have been anything but deliberate.
Agreed.
As much as it's not what any of us probably want to do right now, we do still need to rest up. We're in no condition to be able to do anything right now if we don't.
That is true.
Yeah, it's just, gotta love when something's roaming around, just handing out dreams.
Maybe it's a warning. Or something. I don't know.
It's a warning. I wish it was a lot clearer.
As do I. Alright, let's just try to get back to sleep and we can think more on this when we're more well rested and sober.
How long
Alright,
are we
well,
down?
you stay awake.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, if it's still your time to watch, you need to stay awake, not go back to sleep, Moony.
Yeah, it
Right.
would still be Mooney's watch.
Moony, please stay awake this time, actually.
It'd be like 3/4 of the way through his watch.
So, what I'm hearing is a second perception roll is required.
No. No, you do not need to roll another one. You can if you want to.
Please do.
Well,
It'd be pretty hard for it to be worse.
Right? It certainly
It could
have been worse, but barely could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and it wasn't.
after kind of the shock of the dream and
I am
seeing
on
everybody
high alert, baby.
wake up, yeah, you are absolutely on high alert. You've set the bottle down. You've picked it back up.
Why'd I do that?
You kind of set it down for a few moments, and you're like, well, I can't not do this.
Yeah.
And you keep watch over the clearing. You do, kind of through the remainder of your watch, you do hear rustling in the bushes here or there, kind of the distant sounds of what could be some animals on the hunt, kind of the howling of wolves. But nothing seems to approach your clearing.
Interesting. Well, I will, in passing my shift to John, warn him. I heard rustling in the bushes nearby. Don't know if it's anything significant, but I would pay as close attention as you can. We may not be alone here.
True. Could be natural wildlife, but could also be danger. I will expect danger around every corner, like my trade is.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know why you'd put it like that, but
It's
fair.
just a character trait I feel like I possess. I just feel the need to say that.
I feel like it's part of who I am.
I feel like it's part of what makes me me.
All right, fair enough.
Sort of a list-like fashion.
Yeah. I also don't put any trust in divine beings. Have I told you that before? I don't believe in God.
I don't understand why this is the time you would bring that up, but all right.
I also feel that I have a dark calling
after
that
a
puts me
dream
above
like-
the law.
I'm gonna go to bed.
After a dream like that, it just John's brain just breaks. It just defaults back.
As
to,
you're
like,
trying to
the-
sleep, go to sleep. I'm like, but I never tell you that. Actually, I wouldn't say that one. No, actually, that one would. I would keep that to me.
That one's a secret.
Yeah, those last two, the flaws and the bonds, I probably wouldn't actually share.
Yeah. No, you do not reveal your weaknesses.
Yeah. Which is crazy that my
They-
bonds is a weakness, but it is.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately so.
Yeah.
But John takes over the shift. So I will go ahead and have you
Can we
roll
not?
perception.
Can we
as
just go with
well.
my passive perception? That's gonna be crap, but still better than what I'm probably gonna roll.
I mean, if you're not actually like watching for
Oh,
danger,
no, it doesn't
sure.
matter. They're the same. It's a
Oh, okay.
9.
Well, then you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, they ended up equaling the exact same. So I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Well, the thing is, you were, but you were distracted.
Yeah, I was thinking of those. I was thinking of those bonds and flaws, and like trying to
Yeah.
decide if I am close enough to Moony to tell him yet.
Well, and not only that, but in like the back of your mind, there's this niggling kind of sense of doubt. Just something in your own brain seems to almost like whether it's just implanting the memories into you and making you think that those were the real ones, or you misremembered the real ones. You're not sure, but there's some doubt that goes through your mind. It's just kind of nagging at the back of your head, just not quite allowing you to focus as well as you might normally. But you go through the rest of your watch. You occasionally hear the howling of wolves or the cawing of the crows above, but you don't see anything show up. No rustling around the bushes. All seems quiet. So you'll pass it off to James.
Yeah, there you go, James. Mooney said he heard some rustling. I didn't really notice it. I guess keep an eye out for it.
Just what we need. Alright. I'll keep an eye out. About as well.
Jeez. Why are we so bad?
We got all the good rolls out of the way at the beginning, remember?
Apparently. But no, actually I didn't. This is still better than I was doing that.
Yes. Yeah, you have gone up, which means by the end, maybe you'll get that nat. That nat 20. But, James goes through his watch. And let's see how Vela does. Well,
Okay,
Someone's
Bailey.
paying
at least
attention finally.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It happens sometimes. You guys will actually end up waking a little bit early as you kind of hear Vela shout.
Oh,
Not
D&D
like
Beyond.
not like a cry of pain, but more seeming like a
hey.
shout kind of at someone. And you guys, as you're kind of coming out of this sleep, you do kind of hear something sprint off through the bushes further away into the forest. Vela seems to kind of try to chase after as you hear just the clinking of armor and her moving through the woods not nearly as quickly. But she quickly returns back to the camp, seemingly having lost whoever it was.
Fun.
There was someone in the bushes watching us.
Well, that's not ideal.
And not surprising, sadly. I was
No, but
positive I heard something.
he was far too fast for me to keep up with. Possibly a vampire, but I couldn't tell. I didn't get close enough.
Hmm. Perhaps it could have been that shadowy figure we saw in our dream. Maybe the person giving us our weird dream. Or maybe both. Who's to say,
Perhaps,
really?
but
It's all
if he
possibilities.
was, he certainly didn't stay around to talk.
Oh, we did not.
If, might be able to try to track him. I can't imagine he didn't leave a trail behind when rushing away.
It's true.
It may be worth at least investigating to see which direction he went off in.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh. That's a good after him, I suppose. Eventually, I'll long rest once D&D Beyond
Yeah.
stops being a butt.
Yes, you are all long rested at this point.
I'm getting
One sec.
504 errors.
When you refresh the
Right.
page, it's not working.
Yeah. Fresh.
Woo! I'm at
Is
49
D&D
health.
Beyond
Yay.
down for anyone else? No? Just
No.
me?
I'm good.
No, it's up for me.
Also, when you get a long rest, you also get one back of each hit dice, right?
Yes, yeah. One of your expended hit dice get back
Is
each
it-
long rest.
So it doesn't, even if you get to choose which class it goes in, though, right?
Yes, you can choose which one.
Okay. I will take my.
You don't gain one for each
Yeah,
class.
okay. I will take my bigger one.
That's fair. The only reason to get the smaller one is when you're full on the big ones.
Yep. But I got 49 health now. Ooh, I'm a beefy boy now.
Nice.
Beef. Long
It's
rest.
what's for dinner.
That's marketing.
Also, guys, we gotta come up with some sort of random song to come up casually. We gotta figure that out. It's how it We've had 2 episodes like that already. We need to have another one.
Yes, I got 6 of my key points back, baby.
I don't recognize that song.
Yeah.
But I'll write it down as an idea for a title.
Kung Fu fighting,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
clearly. Duh.
But
No,
you
it's
guys
okay.
are
If we
all
don't
now.
come up with one, the episode will just be titled, random song lyric.
Cool.
But you guys are all now awake. So, is anyone in particular trying to look for this specifically?
I mean,
Well,
yeah, I can
in
help.
terms of trackers, I
Yes.
feel like
I mean, Vela will lead you over there, kind of following where she had seen him sprint off
Is this
into.
like a survival
but
or is this investigation?
unfortunately, she's
to look
not.
For...
So for this, tracking something would be a survival check. If you're just looking for the prints, like if you're just trying to looking around to see if like footprints were left behind, then investigation.
Well,
I was able to follow Vela to where she thought the guy went.
let's hope I get a good
she was
survival.
able to
Ooh,
kind of
I
get
did
to
okay.
get to the area in which she saw him sprint off in, but she unfortunately lost him rather quickly. He was rather fast.
Little guy.
I got 15 on my survival check.
Yep. So as you kind of get up to this area where she pointed out that he had gone in, you do see kind of the remains of kind of snapped branches that he seemingly rushed past. A little bit of kind of blood seemingly left behind on some of the sharper branches. And you do see these kind of not quite boot prints. almost seeming like, in your experience for tracking, yeah, you would have seen these, almost like what you would see in old kind of uh, fur shoes or like moccasins.
All right.
But you do see a path heading further north.
Well, I've found his, he's going north. Do we want to follow him, or do we want to just know that he's north?
I think we should follow him. I'd say if they're leaking blood, there's a good chance they might just be an ally.
Possible. Or an easy foe to take out.
Or that. And either way, I feel pretty confident with ourselves now we're rested.
All right.
Well, whoever it was, they certainly ran off quickly when I noticed.
Seemed that way.
Can't imagine someone like that is looking for a fight.
That's fair.
Probably not.
All right, so you're going to attempt to follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you follow further along there. What is everyone else doing while John is trying to follow the trail?
Keeping watch. Spear ready, baby.
Are you following too? Because I don't think I would be doing this alone.
Oh, no. I'm still following.
Okay.
Just like as you're tracking, I'm like on the lookout
Okay.
as I'm like, backing up to you.
Okay, yeah, I figured that you were probably following along. I just wanted to know what you were doing with it. So yeah, if you're keeping watch for it, go ahead and give me that perception check.
Perception.
And
I
let me know, what are you
perceive-
looking for in particular?
I'm looking for anybody following us
Okay. Fair.
aside from ourselves.
Yeah. I figured that much.
Okay. Well, with your 11 perception, you do see that James is also part of the group.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, it catches you
are
off guard for a moment, but you remember then
Oh
that he
yeah,
also exists.
James. I forget sometimes. You're always so far away.
Yeah, no, with an 11, you are able to kind of, you're able to watch around. You don't see anything kind of actively sneaking up on you, though.
Nope.
So, at least you got that going for you.
Yeah, at least I have a false sense of security. I mean, a real sense of security.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is absolute security. You don't
Well, the
need to worry
beauty of
about it.
perception checks is you believe you have a full, real sense of security.
I am perceiving that I am secure and safe.
You are
now.
perceiving everything.
Yeah.
Everything there is to perceive.
You have no
perceiving.
way of knowing if you're wrong about how you perceive this.
Yeah.
You get it?
I'm just staring at the ground, so.
That's
Yeah, you're basically just looking at the ground trying to follow these prints. The prints are somewhat hard to actually notice. It doesn't seem like the person wants to be followed, surprisingly enough.
But I
and-
have those innate, formerly werewolf, sense of smell, so I can just follow them forever. I got a whiff of them.
Forever, yeah. got a little sniff, and that's all you needed.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm a hound dog.
I can smell his blood. I mean, I can smell him.
I mean, I'm following the twigs, I swear.
Oh yeah, the blood and twigs, right? Yeah.
yeah, the blood.
Yeah, I'm following the blood. I mean, the twigs.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so you carry on further towards the north, kind of following the little bit of kind of trail that was left behind. And After a certain point, kind of going into the woods, you would see that the trail seems to stop right at the base of a tree.
I mean, I would at that point investigate the tree.
Okay, that's fair.
And gosh darn it, I see a tree.
What is with these checks today?
Yep.
And then I walk up and I'm like, yeah, that is a tree. I wonder how I disappeared in that tree. But boy, is that a tree.
I mean, I think
Audio
you
listeners, it was a
guys.
7 and a 6. We see nothing. We see a tree. He's
you
right there in front of
guys-
our eyes, but we don't see
Well,
him.
so you guys are looking kind of around at this tree, kind of looking up into it. You don't. The branches in this tree are not like super filled out. There's not like a huge canopy above it. Um, so it'd be very hard for someone to be hiding behind like the branches. They would have to be very small.
Oh, maybe he is the tree.
So you don't see anything up in the branches of it.
He's become the tree.
Can I do an Arcana check on the tree? Because I think
Yeah.
John thinks he is the tree.
Yeah, I mean, you can absolutely do that.
All right,
That's not an
17. Is this a magic tree?
issue. It does not appear magical.
Darn it.
Whoa. All right, Mooney's got
Though-
to pee real bad.
Weirdly enough,
Oh?
you do kind of almost. It's not necessarily magic, or at least not the usual kind that you're kind of used to, like spellcasters using. You almost feel the faint, lingering sense of like a curse. Very faint, like almost on like the back of your tongue, just somewhere in the area.
I smell a curse.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You smell a curse.
I mean, I was trying to sense the magic, and I just feel like there's this tinge of a curse here.
James, did you fart? He's smelling curses.
I'm sure if you're smelling curses, it's not me.
All right.
But the trail does end here at the tree, if you guys were wondering.
Smell a curse. Oh, he was cursed to become a tree. Of course.
I mean,
Right.
there's a chance, I guess. I'm a rogue.
Mooney starts hammering on the tree. If you're in there, we can help
Are
you.
you really? Because that's great.
Yeah. I understand you're a cursed tree, man, but it's okay.
All right. Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, please please let this be the one good roll we have today. Yes! Critical success!
Oh my goodness, how even?
Perfect timing. That's how Moody works. It's gotta be funny.
Yeah.
If it's
gotta
funnier
be
to fail,
humor.
I will fail.
Oh,
But gosh darn it.
it's gotta be humor. So, Mooney, you are just passionately just pounding on the trunk of this tree, just like, we can help you! Just kind of slamming on that, and you feel almost like the tree itself appreciates the gesture. But you do not hear any sort of a response from it.
Oh man, that's tragic. We'll find you help, friend. Oh, stranger. Whatever you are,
Or enemy. Can't rule that out.
or tree.
Yeah.
It could just be a tree,
Yeah.
guys. Don't forget that.
I'm gonna do a nature check to see if I can tell what kind of tree
Possibility.
it is. Oh, it's out of 11. Do I know what kind of tree this is?
This is a pine tree.
Look at that, pine needles.
Yeah, it's not super difficult to tell once you're aware, but it did take you a moment
Huh.
to kind of realize.
Yeah, Mooney turns and he's like, yeah, of course it's a pine tree. What do you... It's got pine needles
Well, no,
on
no,
it.
no. Whoa. Roll a nature check. Let's see if you were that. Don't be all like that. You don't
Well,
might
no,
not know
you
trees.
said it, and now Mooney,
Uh.
he claims that.
Oh,
He
okay.
just claims he
Yeah.
knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just kind of drops that out. He's just like, oh, yeah, I already knew.
All
Well, of
right.
course. What else would it be?
I mean, I don't
Mooney
know.
secretly
A
had no
fantasy
idea.
tree.
Look at the way that it is. You can clearly tell
I
that
mean,
it's
it might be a
pine
guy, actually,
in
for all we
nature.
know.
Well, that's true. I haven't ruled that out completely.
It does seem cursed.
There's no footsteps or a trail anymore, so probably, yeah, he's probably a tree guys. What do we do now?
As you guys are kind of looking around, you
I would just love
see...
to be like the bad guy who walks up as we're all just staring at a tree. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" Strahd walks
Hey,
up
it's
and
me,
is like,
Strahd, remember?
"This is the people I'm dealing with." He's passionately
Look at what I
begging a
have to
tree to
do.
not be a tree.
You understand.
And the other one's saying they smell a curse.
So while you guys are kind of very passionately trying to explain to this tree that you want to help it, and just really just like giving it your all, you kind of out of the corner of your eye see that kind of golden flicker in James's eyes again.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
As he kind of turns to the side and just fires off a blast. Just off into the bushes. And you will
Okay.
actually hear a cry.
Oh. Whoops. What was that for, James?
Is there a cursed bush over there?
No, you see, from where the blast hit, you suddenly see motion in the bushes as someone begins sprinting away.
After him.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna Sonic double dash right after him.
Okay.
I run 90 feet in 6 seconds. Every 6 seconds.
Yeah, because you can,
I cutting action double dash.
Yep, cunning dash.
Yeah.
Yep. And,
I'm just
Mooney?
gonna dash and go 80 feet.
Okay. So, you, Mooney, you realize that you're running about as fast as this guy is.
Hey, this guy's kind of fast.
But you're slowly gaining on him,
Yeah, I am.
John. I am going to need, well, actually, I'll need both of you to make dexterity saving throws to see how well you navigate this wooded area.
I was hoping
not,
you'd
I am
ask.
not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated, so I will have advantage on this.
So, yeah, it's against an effect you'll see, so yep.
So I gotta roll that twice.
Is this
Ooh, it's a
magic?
Good thing I had advantage.
No.
Still, probably 17.
Hey, you rolled what I rolled.
Let's see how well...
Thanks,
he
advantage.
does. Ooh! So, just barely, a little bit of a slip up here or there, you are just barely able to catch up with him. Kind of like right at his back. You're plenty close enough now that you can make out some of the details of this guy, though his face is facing away from you. He's a rather muscular guy, kind of long, dirty, brown hair, kind of a scraggly beard coming out from his chin, and just kind of heavily scarred along his arms.
Huh.
Kind of draped in these shabby animal fur clothing that don't exactly look like they were kind of purchased in a store. They look like they might have been made, sort of like homemade. So you're basically within reaching distance now. What are you doing?
Tackle.
I mean, he's a big buff guy. I'm not strong. Is there any way I could like trip him or something that wouldn't be a strength check?
So a trip.
Like a little...
So for that, it would be, yeah. For you, I would say
What if I
make
do like a front
dexterity
flip
check.
into his leg and we call it an acrobatics roll?
I mean, if you want to like try to kick his legs out from underneath him, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, if you want to try to do that, yeah, go ahead and give me an
You gonna-
acrobatics roll.
All right, I have
That'll
a
be
plus 10 to
contested.
this, so I almost definitely will hit him.
Yeah, it will
gonna
be
do a little,
contested by his dexterity saving throw.
A soccer stab, just slide.
Ooh, how about a 29? Beat that, loser.
Hey!
All right.
If he beats this, I would be so
So
mad.
he does not.
Yes!
You kind of flip forward over a log and just kind of right in the back of his knees, just kind of jam your boots in there.
Yeah.
And he kind of crumples forward for a few moments, kind of falling forward onto his hands and knees, and kind of turns towards you, almost kind of growling.
Uh-oh.
We mean no harm. But you were watching us, buddy. It's not very nice. You better explain yourself.
Yeah. Who and what are you?
It's now that you're able to see his face, that you do actually see kind of the remainders of kind of seemingly blood around his mouth. You don't know if it's his own.
Alright.
For some
but-
reason, I don't think that it is.
I have a
but
feeling
there
he's probably
is
not
something.
able to answer us.
Yeah. Oops.
Are we in the past? Is this a caveman? Are we fighting a caveman now? Can this caveman join our party? Do I need to do like animal handling to get him to join?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. I'm bad at wisdom.
I gotta use the restroom, so I'll be back in a second.
Okay, we will take a quick 5.
Whee!
As as you try to figure out how you want to speak with this man. For reference, I will actually put up his
Oh.
photo.
Photos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what he looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to talk because this is like also an audio podcast, and I don't really want to edit
Yeah.
out this bathroom break. I probably should, but I won't.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, so I have to just be like funny and entertaining here while we wait for him.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, but so this guy doesn't seem like, to give further clarification. This guy doesn't seem to be like a caveman.
Okay.
He does seem to be, a human,
Okay.
a little bit, maybe roughly around John's age.
Oh, a man
Um,
of culture, a man of a solid. How old am I? 30-ish years.
And I'm going to go ahead and put
Oh.
his icon right on the map.
That's a man right
That
there.
way you guys can see it.
If I die, can I
So-
be him?
They're like, oh man, I want to be that
If
guy.
I die, dibs on that guy. I want to be that cool, burly man. And I'll play him like an idiot, even if he's not supposed to be. I like playing the big, strong idiot character. I just didn't do it this time around.
It happens.
This time I played the
Yeah.
not so strong, still not that smart guy.
Yeah, it's truly a jack of all trades. You
No,
are
I'm John of all trades.
Yeah, you're a John of all trades. Absolutely.
But for our audio listeners, he's a man with a beard.
Yep, he's similar to how I described him.
Yeah.
Kind of shaggy hair, brown hair, green eyes, a rather large beard, decked out in furs.
That is a
very hairy
buff,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a good thing I was able to kick him and not have to try to tackle him.
yeah.
Because I would not have.
He would have beat you up and taken your lunch money.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But You kind of look to this man kind of partially kind of on one knee, looking up at you guys. One of his hands kind of moving a bit towards the axe on his back.
Oh, like that. I feel like I'm gonna.
Would it be
sweep in.
sleight of hand to try to take the axe before he has a chance?
Before he grabs it, yes, it would be sleight. It would be sleight of hand to try to grab it without him noticing.
I guess I'm gonna try to do that because I don't want him grabbing an axe on me. Because he looks like a big scary guy who's gonna try to kill me.
Yeah.
Fair.
19.
Okay. So, yeah, as he's kind of reaching for this axe, you manage to kind of yank it away.
Oh, no, buddy.
Off of his back.
I don't think you understand. We're the ones with the power here. So please answer my questions. Why were you watching us? If I like your answers, maybe we won't kill you.
He kind of looks at the four of you, kind of looking back and forth, and to the axe in your hand. And as he's kind of looking around, you give me an insight check, John.
All right.
Because you'd be the one who's closest.
Ooh, -1. Let's see how bad I do. Ooh, how about a 1?
You're mostly focused on the fact that this is.
I feel like I'm doing such a good moment, taking all this stuff from him, and then it's like, now be smart. Well, you see.
You're so focused on keeping the axe away and like trying to, hold on to that, trying to not have this break out into a fight, that you don't quite, you're not quite paying as much attention to any sort of like details or emotions on his face.
Yeah.
To you, he seems like a rather strong man, not necessarily probably the most cultured, given the fact that he's kind of dressed in these shabby furs. But he does kind of look, even with your one, he's looking around like a cornered animal, as opposed to a person.
All right. Do you speak?
I do not believe that they do. Does not seem that they do. And then I use animal handling.
You do kind of hear a kind of a growled response.
Are you gonna play nice?
Was hunting.
Were you hunting us? Because you were staring at us earlier, and then ran when we saw you.
Bloodsuckers.
Okay, I'm down with killing vampires. They suck. And I hand him his axe back.
He'll kind of take it and quickly kind of rise to his feet. Not quite putting the axe away yet.
It's fair. I respect that. My hand is now on my short sword at the second I give it back my axe. Like, my other hand, the hand that didn't have the axe, is already on my sword, ready if I need to be.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, I'm not going to brandish it so he thinks I'm trying to fight him, but I'm ready to, defend myself if I need to.
Yeah. It's always better to be safe rather than sorry.
Yeah. Sounds like we have similar intentions. Maybe we could be friends.
Maybe too far. You kind of see him kind of look past you guys off to the south, kind of moving a bit anxious.
I missed what he had said before you gave us that part, though.
He said, I shouldn't be. I'm too far.
Ah. Okay. Too far from what? Home? From others? Do you have friends? A pack? Do you hunt in a pack?
Just me.
Sounds like you could use some help then. I mean, we have vampires we need killed. You like to kill vampires. Or bloodsuckers, if you prefer that term. I'm fine with that.
Too far. And you'll see him actually start to move past you guys, kind of seemingly almost in a daze, heading off towards the south.
What is too far? Is it? And like trailing after him. Hello.
Hugs with every step I go. And you see him kind of drop to his knees for a moment, a mark on his neck, kind of burning like flame.
Huh.
Been gone too long. And you guys will start to see as from this fire on his neck, fur bursts forth,
Oh.
growing and spreading out across his body as he grows in size into a massive, towering werewolf that begins to sprint off towards the south.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how I didn't see that coming. Should we follow him? I feel like maybe we don't. I
I know
don't.
that he can. He's really booking it.
Yeah, he
That's
is kind
true.
of
I don't think
huge
any
and
of us-
fast.
I don't think any of us can keep up with a werewolf.
He was.
I mean, I
Weird how
assume with my
fixated he was.
my past life of being one and studying demons, I would know how fast they are and know that we just definitely can't.
You would know that at the speed he's currently moving, you would not be able to keep up with him.
Yeah.
You would fall behind very quickly, even if you were double dashing pretty much the whole way.
We can't follow him if we wanted to.
Man,
Guess we just be happy that he didn't want us.
suppose so. Should we head back to Lake Baratok?
That mark on his neck was weird, though.
Yeah, it sure was.
It's almost like the scar that demon gave me.
I am sure they are related. Somehow.
I mean, if you're looking to get him on your side, say freeing him from that would be a good way to do it. Though, I don't have a
Sure.
goddamn clue where he's heading.
Well, he's going to the south to hunt vampires,
Yeah.
which
It's... Yeah, south, unfortunately, is not super
It's
specific.
pretty much everything. We're pretty north. I mean, there's obviously more north, but
Yeah. There it
I'd
is.
say the majority is south of the land we're in right now.
Not much, yeah.
Um, Mooney, actually, at this point, I think you had gotten close enough to him. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Bum, ba, ba, ba. Ta-da! 12.
So yeah, when you were kind of near him, when the kind of thing was burning in his neck, uh, you did get a pretty good look at him, and he looked weirdly similar to John to you. Like not in just a all humans look the same kind of way. Almost like this might be a distant relation.
Huh. Interesting.
Huh. Do you share this?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I go back to John.
I feel like I'll just, bring
Because if not, I can't react or try to figure out what's going on.
No.
I have to just let you be the one to know.
Yeah. No, Mooney does come back after having, basically chased him off. And he goes, I tell you what, it's the strangest thing, but looking at you, John, I can't help but think how similar that werewolf looked to you. Do you have like a cousin or like a distant uncle
I
or
mean,
brother?
no, I was an only child.
Only child.
But, I mean, I'm sure I have family somewhere, but, I didn't see the resemblance.
Interesting. So there's something about you guys that I don't know, man. Something in your eyes. Something was there. Well, I don't know.
What would I need to roll to see if, like, if that werewolf felt familiar to the werewolf we had seen in the forest that other time when we were...
history.
History.
Do you remember the history of a few days ago?
14.
Because that would basically just be looking at the werewolf and remembering what the werewolf looked like.
I mean, I feel like
That
there
is
is a
quite
chance
literally
that,
history.
maybe it's, not officially in the game, but there is an element of, I feel like I might know what werewolves, like, the differences in werewolves slightly better than an average person.
Yeah. It's part of your hunter
Yeah.
training. But yes, you actually think it was the same wolf.
I don't know about this looking like me thing, but that was the werewolf we encountered that one time in the forest who didn't fight us then either, honestly,
Oh yeah, he kind of helped us then too,
Yes.
killing all those zombies.
Guess he could have just said yes to my question of if he's our friend. Sounds like he is.
Well, yeah, but I can't help but think that maybe he's not exactly what you would call his own man, if you get what I'm saying. Seems like he might have been under somebody's control the way he was
It's true.
just solely focused on going back to wherever that was in the south.
No, it certainly seemed at least similar to the types of command magics I've seen before, though significantly more costly to disobey.
Yeah, seems that way. Wait a minute, hold on a minute. Must be the second half of our dream that we had. I mean, that you guys had, and that I did because I was awake. I was awake.
Yes, totally. We believe you.
Mooney tries to convince.
And Mooney is actively gaslighting his crew.
Yeah, yeah.
But
at least
no one
trying
is
to.
buying
It's
it even
doing
slightly.
poorly.
Yeah, he's gaslighting himself.
Yeah, he believes he was awake at this point. Yeah, it was just a vision that came to him.
Mhm.
Yeah, he must be the shadowy fanged beast that tackled us down to the ground, and I'm sure whoever was cackling on the inside of that cabin was the one in control of them. Man, piecing things together. Thoughts? Opinions?
I mean,
Who sent it then? Did he? He certainly didn't seem to have that level of magical power. Or if he did, he certainly didn't show it.
I feel like the answer to all of our problems have been one name.
I don't know if Strahd is in control of this one.
I mean,
If
if
he
was
was,
heading...
then why would he have helped us at all, ever?
Why did Shroud let us free at different points? He's playing with us.
But if he was heading towards Strahd, why would he be going south?
He would be headed towards the east.
Unless Shroud's moved on already.
I suppose.
This is me to speculate.
It's certainly...
it could be
not
someone
impossible.
else. I'd like to hope that we only have one enemy out here, but who knows?
That is wishful thinking. I hate to break that to you, John.
So
quite
far,
sure
everything has
one
been connected to Shroud, so, I feel like it's also
wrongdoer.
just, what's going on. Wishful
Well,
thinking.
if he is connected to Strahd, then at the very least he's the least hostile of his servants.
Yeah, it would be true.
All the others seem to have tried to kill us the moment they went anywhere near us.
Yeah, it does seem kind of contradictory to his typical MO.
True.
Though I suppose there's not much we can do from here. Unless one of you
Yeah.
knows how to track someone across long distances. I know I certainly don't have that kind of magic yet.
I don't have any sort of magic, so... Except for the magical way I sway after I've had a little booze. Which is to say all the time.
Yeah, we get it. You're an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's honestly a problem.
It's-
I'm honestly worried about it.
I mean, if it helps him fight, I don't care.
Yeah,
But,
I wouldn't say it's a problem.
You did fall asleep last night while you were supposed to be washing.
I was... What do you mean?
There have been multiple times your alcoholism has caused issues. I stand by saying that it is a little bit of a problem.
Little bit. But it's also helped keeping us alive, so,
I guess. There are monks who aren't drunk who also do great work.
Name
They're
one.
not mutually exclusive.
To be
Exactly.
fair, there are nothing. Yes, to be fair,
Behold,
stepping
the
back.
mirror.
Yes, in the character, yes, that's why you're able to do things. But in the reality of the world, there are monks who aren't drunk who are fine. So I think John is completely right on saying that it is a problem. Sure, there's a reason why it's a problem that'll never be fixed, but it is also completely.
It's one of those things where you're not necessarily you don't a drunken monk does not require being drunk to use to use their abilities. It's just a fighting style, but Moony also does it drunk.
Yeah, and we also
It's a lifestyle.
He doesn't need to pretend as much.
there's also the element of
he just is
it's how
doing
we
it.
explain anytime he has a bad roll is like, oh, it's because he's drunk. So in story, half of everything that's ever gone wrong is because he's drunk.
Yeah, that's just how it works. Sometimes when you're drunk, you have you have liquid courage, and you're just the greatest man alive, and then you wake up and you realize that you've been asleep in a gutter. It happens. But
Never been a problem once.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
It's never once occurred to me.
Well, I mean, we could sit here and discuss
Yeah.
your alcoholism all day, but we don't really have time.
I concur.
Also,
So
the
we're
first
gonna
step in recovering
just
is admitting you have a problem, and you'll never do that, so what's the point of trying?
Mooney, John, you don't quite notice this, but Mooney, you do kind of catch another flickering in James's eyes, and almost a kind of like reaction of him of like rolling his eyes.
Oh,
Uh, what you, if you want to do anything regarding that or reference it, that's up to you. But you do
I do
kind of
see the
catch that out of the
flicker.
corner of your eye.
And I go, James, are you gonna go shooting warlock blast into the forest again?
No, I was just getting scolded.
Ah, scolded.
Have you been a naughty boy, James?
Yeah, don't. You don't wanna. You don't really want to know.
Weird.
All
Alright.
that is the way to respond to someone asking a question that definitely makes me want to know more. But all right, well, I won't press. We can move on. Whenever someone tells me I don't want to know, I want to know more. But let's just go to the stupid.
I mean-
let's go to the stupid lake and get this over with.
Try having essentially your mom in your head, and you'll get the idea.
Oh no, my mom's dead, so that wouldn't be possible. So to the lake.
Right.
Yeah, might as well. At least try to figure out what's going on with that. Let's just hope the thing's lying out in plain sight.
With our luck, it won't be.
Yeah, but I can dream.
Just like I can dream
Yeah.
that Mooney will get the help he needs.
What do you mean?
I wasn't talking to you.
Huh? Huh?
How's the batch you have going brewing right now, Mooney? Good? Good.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I'm
I'll tell
already
you
like
what.
10 paces ahead of him. I'm not listening to his response.
Mooney,
So-
like looking backwards as you talk to him, he's like, "Where's that coming from?" Oh man, 2 cities. Can you believe we've? It's just.
I mean, I'm not proud of it, but we did what we had to. Think about how many more
I
cities would be
sure
destroyed
hope.
if we don't take down Strahd.
We haven't done it yet, so there's still the hope for us to burn down more cities.
What?
Yeah,
What are you? No.
there's still time for him to kill everything in front of us. We're still.
Okay, you need to
Is-
drink more. You're getting depressing.
Well, let's just hope that maybe he missed this section. Okay, so you guys go further, not really encountering any issues. You're able to kind of just keep going east without much issue, and it's not long before you reach the edge of the lake. You kind of look out into this area, the kind of dusty remains of that tower, all kind of molding wood and shingles falling off the top, several holes in the ceiling, moss growing along it. And you see it across the lake from you, still somehow standing despite all of the damage to it. In the dark, still waters with a little bit of fog creeping across them as you guys stare across the lake.
All right. Any of you guys know how to walk on water?
No.
No. Yeah. I'm working on that one.
If we did, we probably should have used it at the last river crossing.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe still waters is different from moving water. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're waiting to pull out a cool party trick.
Well, I think we're supposed to go to the wizard's tower, from what I remember. So it's
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
tower is
presumably right over there.
You can walk across. I mean, there's a. Yeah, I don't know.
I'd rather just go the long way around rather than
Like over the bridge.
Yeah.
using my spells to try to get across.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Probably should have cut down towards the bridge rather than walking straight to the lake, but you know.
I mean, you were turned around by that point, just kind of like in the middle of the woods, so
Yeah.
the best you could do was kind of just head towards
Yeah.
towards the direction you knew that the lake was.
Alright, well, let's make our way down to that bridge.
All right. Okay, so you head down, going through, kind of right on the edge of the woods,
Yeah.
heading around towards the very familiar crossroads by this point.
Yep.
One that you've crossed so
we
many
still see
times
the rotting corpses
before.
of those zombies.
Yeah.
Couple heads still
Remember
moving.
when I sock and bop him that one guy?
Yeah, by this point, there's definitely a lot less of them. It seems like some scavengers have probably come along and eaten what was left. It's just kind of
Gross.
a little bit of gross stains left and some bones where they used to be.
Well, at this point, I pull Skelly out and show him the stains of his fallen friends.
Oh my god. That's so cruel.
Whoa, he has his tongue and jaw cut. He's not making that much noise.
Well, no, it's just like the zombie sound.
Yeah.
Zombies can make that sound regardless of their
That's fair,
state of
okay.
decay.
Yeah.
Regardless of vocal cords. or
Remember
not.
when you were here?
Yeah, they don't have vocal cords. Like, that's the bigger problem. There's no lungs to push the air out.
What's that? Oh, you miss your friends and family? So do I. And I throw him back in my bag.
As you carry on further down the road, are you kind of just going along the bank, or are you going back up the road?
I feel like across the bank is the better choice.
Okay.
Is what I would
Yeah.
say to the group and see what they think.
Might as well.
We still don't really want to have to deal with anyone else right now, and I feel like we're less likely to find someone on the bank than on the road.
Yeah, maybe a fisherman at worst.
I think we could take a fisherman.
I'm sure we can handle it.
Unless he's like
Yeah.
a magical fisherman.
Let's
Yeah,
hope
then
not.
it'll take at least all four of us to take him down.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Unless he's
Or
a
one of
fish or man.
Oh.
Like a fish man. That'd be crazy.
No, a fish or man would be a fish or a man.
What if he's both?
I mean, it'd just be a man who is part both and doesn't know which.
Yeah, like a merman.
Or like a man who believes he's a merman. Something.
Sure.
Anyways, we should
This conversation is
lot of
happening
things.
while we're walking.
Yeah. So you guys carry along further
Walking
down
along
the
the
bank, discussing the
possibility of a fish or
intricacies
man.
of
Yeah.
of fish or man.
Yeah, the implications of the existence of fish or man.
So you guys, after kind of that brief discussion, you guys are now pretty much right at the base of that tower.
Well, we're here. I guess it's time to go in. What are
How
we
did we
looking for
get
here again?
so fast?
I know we're here for something here.
Knowledge,
Oh.
I think.
Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. Look for a
Yeah.
wizard's tower on a lake. Let the wizard's
That's where we
name
are.
and servant guide you to what you seek.
There talk. Wait, no,
What?
maybe. That's the lake we're in. Do you think it's also the name of the wizard? What if it was... The lake was named after the wizard?
I mean, it's possible, but it's also possible it's just the name of the lake.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Alright, do
So-
you guys see any plaques?
As you guys approach, you do see that there is kind of a wagon parked out front of the tower.
Oh,
Wagon wizard.
the wizard might be home.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll have no issues with us.
Right.
Though, as you kind of look it over, the wagon almost seems partially kind of covered in a couple of layers of mud. It's kind of a bright purple, seemingly kind of freshly applied, and the wheels have a fancy gold trim to them. There's a brass lantern hanging from each corner of the wagon, uh, and the red drapes cover tombstone-shaped windows on either side.
That's a
And
fancy wagon.
Yeah.
there's a steel padlock uh, on the door you can see on the back,
Of the wagon?
and yep, of the wagon.
I'm going to try to
Uh,
break into that.
And hanging
Excellent.
from the door, you see a wooden sign that says "Keep Out."
Yeah, I'm going to try
Oh.
to break into that wagon.
Oh my gosh.
Let me find my tools. I know I have them.
I can't wait till there's a dangerous creature being kept inside that wagon.
I'm fine. That'll be fun. Where are my tools? I know I have them.
Keep
Oh,
out.
thieves' tools.
Alright, had to get in.
Well, look how fancy this is. There's probably something nice in there, and we're poor.
I was gonna just say, we pry the gold plating off the rims and sell it.
Yeah, but what if there's something
Melt
even
it
nice?
down.
If you have a vehicle that looks that nice on the outside, can you imagine how nice what's gonna be on the inside?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, actually, I don't.
No, that's fair. I am proficient in these. It's a dex check, right? That's what you do for the ability for it?
Yeah, so you'd be right over here.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So yes, it would be sleight of hand
Alright.
if you're trying to.
I thought I use the tool is how you do it. Is that not how I'm doing it?
Yeah, if you're using thieves' tools, roll that instead.
Okay. 22.
Okay.
Dang.
I am a
yeah,
thief,
you're,
guys.
Yeah, okay. Because your proficiency bonus is 3. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
I was like wondering why it was 4 plus 3.
I am a thief.
Yeah, so you're used to this. You've done this many times.
Yeah.
So you kind of get that shimmied into there, hear the click of the lock as it pops off.
Yeah, I opened the door.
Okay. As you open the door, you feel a wire tugged.
Oh.
As suddenly from above you, a flask falls and smashes into the ground, erupting into flames as you instantly see dozens of other bottles on the shelves inside the wagon also burst into flames. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. That's not gonna happen.
Well, just say keep out, Austin.
It did. I should have checked for traps, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And Moony, I will also need one because you are within 5 feet of there. You're right in there. Actually, everyone is going to need one.
Oh, baby!
You're rolling with disadvantage.
Oh.
Wait, we're rolling at disadvantage?
Yes, you two are rolling with disadvantage.
Okay,
The
sorry,
other
we
two
roll-
are not because they're far
baby!
enough away.
Let me roll again. I might have.
All right,
I might have
nice.
critted. Failed.
Hey, I mean, yeah, we'll see if you crit fail.
I could
it won't
crit
make
fail
a
this.
difference.
I mean,
but-
it did
Guys, I
get
rolled a
worse, but not
17.
crit fail.
Okay, so let's see how
You extra blow
James
up,
does. Okay, and
James is on fire. 3rd degree burns everywhere.
It's probably gonna be like a
Okay.
DC 12 save. I'm gonna get hurt. Fayla's gonna get.
It is a DC 12
I
save.
know stuff.
You are
I can
right
fig-
on the money.
I can figure things out. Also, that's just really that's like just kind of very traditional.
Yeah, it happens. So
Yeah.
it
How much fire
is-
damage am I
oh,
taking? How burnt am I? curse my desire to thieve stuff. Oh
So
my.
you are going to be taking
41?
41 fire damage
So
What?
as this detonates. Mooney, you will be taking half as much of that.
much. So that's 21.
Oh, good. Only 21 damage.
Yeah.
And so will everyone nearby.
Oh!
So Vela is going to take the full 41.
She conscious?
Yes.
Okay.
And he is going to take the the slightly less.
Yeah, only 21.
Sorry, guys.
Only 21.
I stand by it was worth
As
it as an idea.
as this wagon is just erupted in a fireball.
Then I move. Can I move now so I'm not still on fire my next turn?
You can get out of the
Okay.
fire. This wagon is currently up in
Oh!
I feel like with my con
did
save,
you-
I like kind of blew back a little bit and caught
Yeah.
myself.
Why did you try to get in there?
'Cause I'm
It's-
poor!
It said keep out.
Yeah, what if it had riches in it, wouldn't it have said keep out?
Oh. God. Dang.
Oh! Oh!
That was very unpleasant.
Oh,
And I can't imagine that whoever's inside that tower didn't hear that go off.
yeah, I'm sure we've alerted anyone nearby.
Yes, I'm sorry. We have no money. I would like to eat. Oh.
Can't say I blame you, but maybe check for traps next time.
Maybe you could be a great lockpick and you could have checked for traps.
You would think that a great lockpick would check for traps before lockpicking things.
I curse at
But
you.
I
I curse at
digress.
you and thieves can't.
Oh man.
Just kind of throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that having happened,
Oh!
the entire wagon is completely up in flames,
Yeah, makes sense.
and you guys are heavily burned, but still standing.
Still alive.
Technically,
And I'm still not bloodied, guys.
You are still not
I am
bloodied.
beyond
though
bloodied.
Everyone else is. Everyone is
but am I
bloodied
close?
currently.
And everyone else is almost dead. Yeah.
Do I
Well,
have like a healing potion that I don't remember
suppose
having?
we'll.
I do.
I do.
Well, I'm gonna
I'm
use a
not
potion
using
of
it.
healing.
Well, suppose I'll need to use up some of my magic now.
2d4 plus 2.
And Vela is going to go ahead and... So you're healing potion yourself?
Yeah, I was,
Uh,
but I mean, I guess if she's healing me, I might not.
Yeah, Vela will go ahead and she's going to expend both of her second level spell slots to cast second level Cure Wounds on both herself and you. So that's for her. This is for you.
All right.
Oof.
Yeah.
9/11, guys.
Always remember.
No, it's 11-9. It's fine.
Yeah,
That's
November
fine.
9th. It's a
Yeah.
great day to celebrate almost Thanksgiving.
Yeah, everyone loves
Yeah,
November 9th.
so she gains back 11 HP.
Yeah, I'm also
and you will gain
still
back
going to
9
chug
HP.
that healing potion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you're still bloodied.
Ooh, for 5 more health.
Woohoo! Still bloody.
Yep.
Yep.
But now I don't have a potion of healing, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a. Well, you had let it sit for too long. It got stale.
Oh, apparently.
Yeah.
James
Gotta be
is
careful
going
about
to. That could have been a better roll, but oh well. He'll gain back 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
could have been a better roll.
it still hurts so much.
How much HP do you have?
I have 49, and I currently have 22. Oh, sorry, yeah, I have 22 out of 49.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe next time you'll be more cautious.
Maybe next time you
For
can
all
shove it
our
up your
sakes.
butt.
This was definitely worse than me falling asleep at the campground today. Last night. I mean, I didn't do that.
Anyways, let's just we'll let him have his imagination. Let's at least take a look at the tower, I guess, and hope there's nothing trying to kill us.
And 4 nice sized, comfortable beds for us to sleep in.
It's time for another long rest.
Yeah. I think after getting blown up, we all deserve another long rest.
Or at least a short rest.
Oh,
Oh boy, ow, it hurts so much.
Guess we'll see what's in that tower.
Yep, let's go
I mean,
inside.
if we want to try to take a break and heal up,
I feel like
I'm
it's
not
a bad
against it.
idea, but I mean, I'm also need it, so. If that's what.
Could take a
we could
take a nice little,
Short
rest
rest.
near our giant bonfire.
Yeah.
yeah, at least we don't
Be
need
fun.
to worry about the cold.
It's true.
I don't know if I'll ever be cold again. Ow. I'm pretty sure all of my nerves have been burnt off.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I'll
you
ever
were-
be.
I don't know if I even feel temperature anymore.
Yeah, you were a little too close there.
Have they invented skin grafting yet? Ow.
Well, it's called regeneration.
Magic. Have you
The
tried it?
Yes.
I don't like magic.
But yeah, you guys can absolutely short rest if you.
Alright.
Yay, short
just,
rest.
just dealing with this.
Cool, I got 11 HP.
You know what? Yeah. I feel like I'll probably manage to get most of my hit die back by the next time we take a
Did that
short rest. So I'm
actually
gonna
work?
use some of my
Okay.
hit dice here because I feel like I'll probably need them.
I don't understand how to. I mean, take my health back away real quick. I'm trying to actually do it in game because it didn't seem to work. But I guess I already rolled it, so yeah. I guess I'll just go with it. I can't mark my short rest properly. It doesn't want to work.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. That doesn't want to work. So I'm gonna roll
I'm keeping track
Three-
of it in like some of my notes what I've used.
3d8s.
What? So when you're on, when you're using D&D Beyond and you click
Plus
the
two.
short rest button, it's not working, or?
No,
It doesn't roll my
Oh.
hit die for me.
I mean it did. but
No, it won't automatically roll your hit die. What you do is you select how many you want to use and then click roll hit die, and it will roll them all at once.
I did that, but it didn't like register the hit dice I've already used. You know, like it doesn't keep track of.
No, it doesn't keep track of it. Every long rest, it usually resets itself.
Yeah.
I got 13 HP back. Hooray!
Yeah, I'm keeping track of like what my hit dice I have left in a different section because it just doesn't do it right. But yeah, it's fine.
I've got 3 hit dice left.
I also have 3 hit dice left. 1 rogue, 2 rogues, and 1 barbarian. But I think I'm gonna stop at 33 health. I think that's enough for me to not worry about it right now.
Let's see how Bela does. Gonna go ahead and just roll those. Okay, why did it not? There we go. Oh, okay, yeah, you gotta click on the button down below it. Okay. Okay, so... You guys are able to long rest and are feeling at least a little bit better.
Yeah.
If not,
Yeah.
back up pretty much to full. Alright, so... what are you doing from here?
Alright, now that we've gathered ourselves again, should we investigate the tower?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
But maybe check some
Yeah.
traps.
You guys are, as you kind of look towards this door, you are going to see an image. Let me go ahead and pull that up.
The stick figure.
So you will see this door, this kind of symbol on the door as you approach. And you said you were trying to look for traps?
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
Okay.
Blow up again?
Yeah.
How close are you getting while looking for traps?
Not too close that I'd set off a trap. I'm like
Okay.
looking at the ground to make sure I'm not stepping on anything that would set off a trap, to my
Mhm.
knowledge. So I'm not.
Okay.
Like, I'm probably not getting on the steps yet.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check then.
Apparently, I'm still
Oof.
really just shook by being burnt.
Yeah, you
My 7.
took a lot of fire damage, and you're very wary of traps currently.
Yeah.
So, in your kind of looking around paranoid for traps, you're not sure whether or not there are any here, or if you're missing them, or if they're like right hiding in plain sight.
What if they're behind the door like the other one?
But as you're kind of looking over this, you do slightly approach the tower,
Oh no.
and you feel almost like a slight difference in the air. Not anything,
smell
nothing
curse?
really like you don't
Sorry.
smell it. You don't really know how to explain it. It feels like something is missing, but you're not sure what.
Something's not right here, guys. But I
What do
don't
you-
know
Yeah.
what's not right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's great.
That doesn't help us out very much,
Something
I have to be
feels-
honest.
Off?
You see, as James actually kind of approaches, kind of near where you are, you see him kind of stop suddenly, and he's like, "Oh, this is bad."
How do you mean?
Well, given by the fact that I felt a connection sever as soon as I stepped near, I'd say that this place is some kind of ward against magic here.
Oh, interesting.
I'm willing to bet. He kind of moves his hand like he would to fire a blast. Yeah, I got nothing.
Well, I feel
That's great.
I'm
Well,
not affected by that.
That would explain why I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, but this is big trouble for me. I'll just stay back here.
Fair.
Yeah, me and John can investigate this
Maybe
one
it has something to
together.
do with these like runes on this door.
Yeah, it definitely
At the
looks
very
like it
least,
could
I
be.
can still fight with. I can still fight with my warhammer. Let's just hope that we don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we try like knocking to see if, the man who had a really nice, beautiful carriage that may or may have not been struck by lightning, wants to let us in.
John, there wasn't any rain.
It was the snow.
Last
It
night.
was snow lightning. I've read about it. I read about it in a book once. It was a really good book. You should have read it.
I'm sure it was a great book, John.
I swear it exists. I promise.
So,
I say with tears in my eye.
now that you're a little bit closer and you're actually kind of looking over the door, you notice that it is an iron door with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door, there's that large embossed symbol, which is a series of connected lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the door, you see one word, Kazan.
Huh.
I wonder if that's the name of the wizard.
I'd just start rapping on the door with the little knocker. Kazan, are you home?
Okay. So I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw
For all of us or just him?
from everyone except for James.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds about right.
Do I
Dexterity
see this
saving throw.
coming?
As you guys suddenly see
I'm
lightning
good.
burst forth around the tower.
Was I blinded, deafened, or incapacitated? Do I get advantage on this? Or no?
Yeah, you have advantage for this.
Cool.
Oh, is this magic?
This is magic.
Oh, then I also have advantage on this. I can roll
27.
better than 20, guys. Ah, darn it. 22.
Okay. So, you guys are able to kind of leap back out of the way as the lightning just kind of arcs forth. And you are still going to end up taking
Yeah.
9 lightning damage as it just kind of
that.
arcs through you guys.
Hey, I'm bloodied again. See? Snow lightning! I told you!
Why
Ow!
do you keep touching things?
I didn't do it that time!
Well, I remember that Kazan was the thing.
What thing?
Well, good
The
to know that
name.
the magic for the door still works.
It's true. We do know that for a fact.
I don't want to be on fire or electrocuted again.
As you guys are still in this area, you do see that the lightning is still arcing around. You will actually have to move out of that area, or you will still be getting shocked as the electricity is going.
Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, so you guys are able to get out of the way of it as this arc just kind of goes around this tower for seemingly just kind of sparking out. You're not sure quite how long it will last.
No lightning. Told you it was possible.
I don't think that was so much a result
it's
of
possible.
the meteorological circumstances as it was the
Okay, fine. Then it was magic
magical
lightning
one.
that hit the carriage. The point is, we have to have our story straight. It was lightning.
Magic lightning because we knocked on the door
Yes.
and then it blew up.
And it like caught our shirt on fire when we ran into it.
Right. Yeah.
That's why you're not wearing a shirt.
No, I just never wear a shirt.
They don't know that.
Why does it matter if they do?
Because that's the shirt that's been... My shirt's not that burnt.
Oh.
I'm wearing mostly leather.
Right.
We should figure out how to get in.
I agree. Oh.
It's clearly got something to do with that symbol. It's the only thing on the door, unless there's some magic word, in which case we're not getting in regardless.
I mean, we could try every word ever.
If that trap activated from you just touching the door, I don't want to know what happens when you just kind of shout at it.
And to be fair, he also shouted at it. It could have been the shouting, not the touching. We don't know.
Fair. Regardless.
You really should have done one, so we could have known which part of it's safe to do.
Sorry. I'm kind of a doer instead of a thinker.
I respect that. For
Yeah,
reasons.
it's kind of going around. But regardless, what do we think? There's gotta be some trick to it. Wizard wouldn't lock
Mooney's
himself
looking
out of
around.
his tower.
Mooney's looking around, and I think from where I am standing, if I roll high enough, I spot this over here. Just
Yeah,
from
you
a
would be
glance.
able to see that, but the lightning is still currently arcing from the tower. Right now, you guys would have been standing here for maybe about 5 minutes so far.
Well, I
But the
don't know
lightning
what we
still
do
seems to
about
be going.
the whole lightning situation, but I am seeing a not front door with a weird rune pressed on it, and instead I'm seeing a ladder to somewhere. If we can get to it somehow.
I mean, I'm sure. But there is the whole lightning not stopping part of it.
Yeah, there is.
So what you can
There's
see
that.
from there, Mooney, uh, is this sort of set of rickety scaffolding that seems to kind of head up to one of the higher floors. Uh, these kind of rotting wooden beams that are supporting the scaffolding, kind of groaning and creaking at the slightest breeze. Uh, it You're not sure how sturdy it is, um, but it could be worth a try, provided you could get around a lightning.
Yeah, I'm sure all four of us could very comfortably and safely cross that scaffolding.
Well, James
All
isn't
at the
coming
same
because he
time.
has no power in there.
Wait, James, can't you fly?
But there's magic
Oh,
destruction.
If
yeah.
it's gonna knock my magic, I'm just gonna fall.
Yeah.
Maybe you can lift one of us into the air and chuck us at that scaffolding. By us, I mean me,
Chuck you,
because I am
because
the
none of
smallest.
us are willing to do that, because that seems like a horrible idea.
I don't. I mean, you think it can take the weight?
I might be able to break my wall, well, break my fall by using the wall if I can, catch myself on it. Maybe on one of the bricks and just slide my way down slowly.
I mean, maybe, but there's still lightning off the thing. You're just gonna get zapped if I throw you at it.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I suppose there's a possibility we can stop the lightning somehow. But as to how we do that, I'm not entirely sure.
Uh, as you're kind of talking, it probably would have been another 5 or so minutes. You see the lightning actually switch off.
Well,
Well, how about that?
I suppose it was on a timer.
but also,
Yeah.
like, was it touching the building that started it? Because then if you, use the wall to stop yourself.
Well, now I don't have to. I can just climb up the scaffold.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Now, I feel like we might just in case, if you guys can, spot these support beams under the scaffolding. Make sure they're not wobbling too far out of place.
Well, it's a better idea than trying the door again, at least until we figure out whatever its unlocking thing is.
Yeah.
So everybody who is trying to hold up any part of the scaffolding, I will just need an athletics check.
Woo! I'm okay at that. I mean, I said okay, not good. 15. Is that enough to support it? We'll see.
Ooh, Vela is a rock. She's a pillar.
Ooh. Wherever James
James
is at, don't go to that part of it.
Yeah, James isn't doing terribly, to be honest.
Not
For
terribly,
James?
all things considered.
I mean, no, but
As you start kind of climbing up that ladder there, how much does Mooney weigh?
Well, let me go to my description. Background characteristics. 45 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the scaffolding kind of creaks and groans under your weight, but it seems to be holding.
All right. There are advantages to being a gnome, guys. You're very small and industrious people.
No one was debating that.
I mean, I have debates for it, but that's not the time.
Swiftly make my way across. I'm
So-
very drunken.
Yeah.
Oh.
You climb your way up the scaffolding, and you notice as you get further up onto the scaffolding, you see that this area over here kind of leads up to kind of an area on the third or up to the higher floors. So, Moony, let me.
I feel like I would
grab
switch to
you.
supporting over to a different area once you've passed the area I was on.
Yeah, I figured. So, Moony, you climb up into
Whoa.
the second floor here. As you kind of see these gargoyles perched overhead, and the scaffolding kind of continuing a little bit further on, you've basically gone all along this lower path here. So all along where you can see here. And then this ladder here appears to lead to a platform on the third level.
All right, I guess I'm hopping onto that platform.
Okay, you go ahead and climb up onto there.
Oh, God.
And kind of standing at the top of this rickety scaffolding at the third floor, looking kind of out into this area. You see the time and elements have all but destroyed this chamber. There's a large gash in the northwest wall, the one that you're looking through. And slimy black mildew covers the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotten and has begun to fall away in places.
Good.
And right in the center of the room is a kind of a seemingly cut hole in the center of the floor, not the broken ones like around it, with a rusty chain near each corner of it.
Interesting.
And with that, we're actually going to end off here. For the
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It is that
With,
time. Wow.
And we will see what Moony decides to do from here.
Yep.
God.
Tune in next episode to find out.
Oh,
If you want to know
We'll-
our thoughts about this episode, you should have
we'll
been there
leave-
for the post show.
We're gonna leave Moony hanging.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, if you ever do discover this podcast and we're still making it, or video, whatever, if you ever find this, if you watch it live, you get to see a post show. So
Yeah.
you should do
Join
that.
us for the post show where
on
we'll talk about things.
twitch.tv/downtown Kentucky.
Yeah.
I've been Austin, joined by Chris and CJ, and we'll see you next week, or not next week, next episode, YouTube.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.